When people ask me, what do you do? It's a very difficult thing for me to answer. I mean, first and foremost, yes, I'm a photographer, I'm an artist. But for me, it's an artistic practice where it's a mix of photojournalism and also artistic expression. And then I'm also putting elements of myself within it. That's what makes the work interesting and rich, is just being able to visualize all the different things that I've experienced and all the different stories that I've heard. The act of creativity, there's an emotional element of it. We as artists make work because there's something that we need to get out of ourselves. But at the same time, it's also to try to engage people that don't know anything about my culture or where I come from. It's a way to introduce them into that. When you look at the traditions of the Global South, you have body scarification, you have body painting, you have tattooing, you have different forms of how people decorate themselves. There's a coding inside of it. So in a sense, I'm bringing very traditional elements into the future and then having my conversation and my layering within it. To make artwork authentic, it has to be authentically coming from you and your own experiences. So all the work that I'm doing in Bradford or in Glasgow or Belfast and Cardiff, what I'm experiencing is going to exist in that work. It's not just me coming and taking photos. I have memories of church. I have memories of being an immigrant in a place where I didn't know anyone. The environment was very different. The weather is not what I'm used to. So all these things formulate what is my final piece. When I make my artwork, it's a lot of intense process. It takes a great deal of time, to do setups, to find the right light. There's all these components. And then when I shoot the sitters, it's sort of a moment for me that brings me back to my journalistic way of doing portraits. It's that human relationship and that connection. That's what I'm looking for at the end of the day. When I'm shooting in a location, I pick a specific location because of aesthetics, its shaping, the light and what have you. But for the studio, very early on, I realized that I want to see my studio live, that I don't want to digitally put it in. So most of the work, the back is actually a real setting, it's a real setup, it's a real painting. And then the rest is basically, the different items and symbolisms that come in through these different props. And through that, it's a way to add like a different layer into the work. In the end, the work that I make, clearly my African roots are in it, but it's a universal work. It might have its own aesthetics to it, but there's a lot of messaging inside of it. And different people of how they view it get different messages in that. My ultimate goal is that those who see it, regardless of class, culture, nationality, what have you, that they're able to get something out of it, that they will effectively remember it, and that anywhere else that they see my work, they will know, okay, that's Ida's work.